Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga, and check us out on all of our platforms. I can't get over, Sabrina, my tan. My tan keeps getting darker and darker. And I've shaved all my gray hair. Don't you think I look younger? And you know, I've been losing weight too. And by losing weight, you know what happens when you're almost 60? You start losing your man boobs. Thank God. I think in a little bit more, about another 10 pounds, I won't have my man boobs anymore. Man boobs suck, don't they? All right, let's get to the stories. I don't know, Sabrina talks all the time, and she won't talk on air.
Would you quit?
See? She chat. I give her a chance to shine, she blows it. All right, emails proving Biden's Burisma scheme. These emails between the people involved in the Burisma Ukrainian Hunter Biden scandal are between the people involved, including Hunter Biden, and they discuss and explain exactly what they want from the Bidens. Should be game freaking over. Game over. Elon Musk is going to start an AI company. Apparently his focus is going to be on AI being good. Let's hope. Joe Biden called Zelensky at the big old meeting over there in Europe, Vladimir. Remember what I say? They wind him up, send him out. What happens, happens. MSNBC host Morning Joe, Micah, the co-host with Joe Scarborough, says, the staff needs to be ready to catch him. My God. My God. Murdoch's boy, Ron DeSantis, is by the way, that's an expression that I use, boy. Somebody said it was racist that I called Cameron McConnell's boy. Well, I'm calling DeSantis Murdoch's boy. Murdoch realizes DeSantis is toast and is talking about it. Chinese hacked our Commerce Secretary and 9 other government organizations for a whole month before they were caught. Now you wonder why I'm such a pessimist about the world right now. Blinken, he's being, the Senate Foreign Affairs Committee is subpoenaing information. They think that Blinken blocked China. Let's think about this. We're supposed to sanction China for the Chinese balloon. The Foreign Affairs Committee believes Blinken, our Secretary of State, blocked our sanctions of China. Christopher Wray testified yesterday. I did a Facebook Live on this. The Republicans did a terrible job of nailing him down because they don't know how to ask questions. But he just lies. He just lies. I mean, you can't ask him the big, broad question. Are you protecting the Bidens? What do you expect the guy to say? Christopher Wray's disgusting. Kamala does it again every day. This time, it was about AI, and she just gobbles up. It's kind of a fancy thing. I mean, this woman is an idiot. DeSantis donor problem. Ken Griffin, one of the billionaires supporting him, said, no more. Ray Epps. Now, this is hysterical. He is suing Fox News for defamation based upon all of the allegations he claims are false that he was an agent for the FBI. Now, this is wild. Nobody's talking about this. Wait a minute. He is now embracing the fact that he was there and owning everything he was saying and doing. Sues Fox News for defamation, saying it's not true. If he's owning what he did, why in the hell hasn't he been charged? You talk about Gohinis. You talk about he's suing for why haven't you been charged, Ray? Sue me for defamation. Why haven't you been charged? It's crazy. Tennessee perv that we talked about yesterday, illegal alien. Jim Jordan says that he's not going to give up. He's going to keep pressing, keep pushing. Let's hope he does. Trump's going to skip a shindig in Iowa, but he's going to do a Hannity interview July 18th in Iowa, a town hall. Some people say it's good because he dodges some of the evangelical abortion questions. We'll see. Ron DeSantis, perfect picture for this. Good job, producer. Although I think I picked it out. Ron DeSantis is down 20 points to Trump in Florida. Cocaine briefing is going on right now. It might even be over. 10 o'clock. They're doing a briefing. A dog the bounty hunter who's coming to Freedom Fest, says if he runs into Mulvaney, he's going to drop him. Elizabeth Holmes already's had 2 years carved off her sentence. Nah, there's no special treatment of rich people with connections. Nah. Chris Christie, this lard-ass big mouth, thank you for using my exact words. He says, say it on the stage, Trump. Say it on the stage, Trump. I can tell you one thing, Trump could kick his ass. I mean, he's a lard-ass. But all Chris Christie's yapping. And all the Trump-hating organizations giving the platform. Geraldo's going to be on The View. He's bitter. He'll screw up. He shouldn't badmouth Fox. He'll break that bridge forever. 85,000 children, Tim Ballard, who Sound of Freedom's based upon, is asking the question, how can there be 85,000 children at the border unaccompanied? What do they think and expect to happen? Isn't that amazing? And that's sick. And that's sick. Along these lines, I got sent by Wesley Deters sent me today an article in City Beat magazine about this private club. I think it's called Jack's. It's a homosexual club. That what's going on there is unfreaking believable. We've become a sexually deviant society, have we not? Whatever happened to ordinary stuff? Doesn't exist anymore, I guess. Billionaire summer camp in Sun Valley. All the billionaires are flying in there, figuring out how they can control our world. Tuberville. He's under attack because he refused to call white supremacists racist. Now, in a way, I kind of respect him for holding out on it, but I guess we can all agree that if you're talking about white supremacy groups like KKK, so forth, they are racist. We all know that they're racist. But I think what Tuberville's point was is they're trying to label, if you're white, you're a white supremacist. Folks, I am called a white supremacist. You know what, Sabrina? I'm going to object to that. I should be now called a brown supremacist. Trump Handy, I already talked about, they're going to do their big thing on July 18th. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, Eric Deters, local news. Ladies and gentlemen, American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters. Local news, as always, is sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, let's go straight to law and crime. 2 people have been arrested, don't know their names yet, in the shooting of this sweet little 9-year-old girl that we focused on yesterday. Let's hope justice is done. Death penalty. PG Sittenfeld is going to be sentenced soon. That was announced yesterday. You know, it's going to be interesting about old PG because he claimed he was not involved in this stuff from day one. I personally think PG is going to get the hammer dropped on him, except if the political machinations behind the scenes with the court is helping him. We'll see. In local news, the Covington police are playing kickball for a fundraiser with Point Arc. That's different. Medical board. This doctor right here has had his medical license revoked, and he's fined for examining genitals at his home. If you are a medical doctor, tip from the Bulldog, do not do genital examinations at home. And also, you like that? Okay, TikTok surgeon. This chick right here did surgeries on TikTok. You know what? If the patient consented, why not? She's lost her license too. World's longest yard sale is set. It's kind of wild, isn't it? Right here in good old Kentucky, August 3rd through 6th. Boone Dispatchers, they're hiring them. They need them. Apply. Jim Neal, I like Jim Neal. He was the sheriff when I was in my 8 days at the Hamilton County Justice Center. I think Jim made sure that I was safe. I'm being serious. I think he took a special interest to make sure that I was safe. And I appreciate that. Jim Neal is going to now run against his opponent as a Republican, not a Democrat. I think he's got a chance. Everybody likes Jim. All right. Jefferson County School District, the largest school district, is trying to decide whether they want to ignore Senate Bill 150. See, they want to ignore the law. Daniel Cameron will sue their ass if they don't. Body part decorations. This guy got body parts to decorate his home, man. Man, the world we live in, man. Ryan Quarles has admitted he's had conversations with Daniel Cameron about being lieutenant governor. I want to let everybody know, despite my battles with these two guys, politics is a matter of choice. I like Daniel Cameron. I like Ryan Quarles. I would really like to see them join up. I think he's the best choice Daniel Cameron can pick for lieutenant governor. Why? Ryan Quarles is the ag commissioner. He's out there in all these rural counties that Cameron needs to win big. He's a good guy. I think they'd work good together. The attorney general, ag commissioner, they know Frankfurt. They know the players. So I hope Ryan Quarles, and he finished second. Isn't it natural to pick the second person? Got the second most votes. I mean, he beat Kraft handily and me in fourth. I mean, you know, I'm proud I was fourth out of 12, though. At least I can say I was up there with those three. Sorry, Alan Keck and Mike Harmon. But I did wax you guys pretty good. All right, Kentucky lands an auto project, about $150 million investment, 170 jobs. Good for Kentucky. Meth in Glasgow. A Louisville man was busted with 30 pounds of meth in Glasgow, Barron County, Kentucky. That's Kelly Craft country. All right, in Ohio, householder has filed his appeal. It'll go nowhere. And in sports, Damar Hamlin got an award yesterday, got emotional at the ESPYs, talking about his Buffalo crew who saved his life. By the way, I'll give you some inside scoop. I had a ticket yesterday to go to the ESPYs. The nice gentleman who got me the ticket to go, I was supposed to fly out there yesterday morning and fly back early this morning. I was going to go back and forth quick. And I told him, and I told my wife, I said, if there's one person that I want to get my picture with if I go to the ESPYs, is Damar Hamlin. Well, you can't make this up. At the post party, my buddy, who I would have been with, got to meet Damar Hamlin. Said he was a really great. Isn't that wild? So if I would have went to the ESPYs, I could have got a picture with Damar Hamlin. And by the way, in the tradition of and the honesty and transparency, I was going to have a good laugh with him. I know he would laugh. I was going to tell Damar, I said, Damar, I got in all kinds of hot water saying that you were dead. And I swear to God, I was going to get a selfie with him, maybe even do a video interview with him. It would have been great. But you know, Damar Hamlin admitted when he spoke out that he did die. He did die. The difference was my sources thought there was no way he was going to come back. And thank God he did. He came back. Everybody got that all wrong. I thought I was just reporting, inside information that I had. By the way, my sources were very credible. They tell me, my source said he had, what him coming back was like a 2%. He got the 2% luck. Thank God. I like Damar Hamlin. I think he's a good guy. And he's going to play football again. But wouldn't that have been great? Can you imagine how my enemies would have freaked out, Sabrina, if I had a selfie with me and Damar Hamlin smiling, or a little video clip of him and I laughing together? Because he would. By the way, through that whole controversy, I never heard one word from Damar Hamlin camp like, how dare you say I died? He did die. But anyway, news, just news. Correct. And last but not least, Bob Huggins says his resignation was falsified. We'll see what happens. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Coming up next, Jamie Spinley and his World News.
Hello, you're watching Eric Deters' World News, their latest headlines. A passenger plane veered off the runway on arrival at the international airport of Mogadishu in Somalia. It is unclear what caused the accident. Only one person was injured. The cockpit was detached from the plane. A heat wave is sweeping across parts of Europe and North Africa with potential record-breaking temperatures. In the coming days, temps are expected to surpass 104 degrees in Spain, France, Greece, Croatia and Turkey. Italy could see a high of 120 degrees. 53 children were rushed to hospital in Nairobi after tear gas was thrown into their classroom by police during protests. Tensions are high due to rising costs of living and unease about government tax plans. Aberdeenshire, more than 1,500 seabirds are dead in a suspected avian flu outbreak in Scotland. Scotland's avian flu task force remains on high alert. And in sports, last night America lost to Panama in a semi-final of the Gold Cup. Until tomorrow, cheerio.